Greetings, Toiletarians! I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching Toilet Talk with Terry. That's me, obviously. The discussion topic for this episode is health and development. When I was in the 5th grade, I and all the other boys in my grade had to take a course called Health and Development. It was taught by this female lecturer, this female professor. As soon as we all sat down, as soon as we all took our seats, we sat down, zipped our lips. She began talking, and she began talking nasty stuff. Nasty stuff, like stuff you'd hear on the Burt Show. She was like, "Okay, children, okay, boys. Now, before I get started, I want to say one thing. None of what I'm about to share with y'all is to be shared with anyone outside of this room, especially the girls. So, the first thing I'm going to teach you is sex." So, does anybody in here know what body parts touch when you have sex? Nobody raises their hand. Except Harry, the most mischievous boy in the whole school. I don't even want to say what his answer was. I'm just going to say, as far as his answer was wrong, she said to Harry, "Nope, your answer's wrong. The real answer is," are y'all ready for this? "Your privates." And we all busted out laughing. And then she goes on to describe to us her experience the first time she lost her virginity, and she's so old, she's having trouble remembering what it was like. She's having so much trouble. One of my classmates leaned over and whispered to me, "I'll bet that lady never had any children. I don't think that lady ever had children." It later, well, not much later, but a little later, got to the point where the teacher was like, "Okay, next one of you boys who laughs is getting an office referral." And sent to the principal. Y'all feel me? We were all like, "Yes, ma'am." She was like, "Okay, now cool it." And then on the lecturer went. I'm pretty sure, I can guarantee y'all, none of the girls who had to take that course in the 5th grade laughed. I'm sure they didn't even laugh once, because, like the lecturer actually taught us that day, girls tend to mature before boys do, faster than boys do. I'm pretty sure the only female to walk the earth, the only one person to walk the earth who did not have to take a course like that, was probably the Virgin Mary. Think about it for a second. I mean, Jesus was born of a virgin, Mary. Most theologians, such as Larry the Cucumber or Bob the Tomato, would ask this question. So, since she had a baby as she was a virgin, I mean, God can do anything, but did God make a baby with Mary? Well, that's not even possible. She's the Virgin Mary. So she couldn't have had sex with God. She couldn't have had sex with anybody. I mean, but the scriptures do say, in all seriousness, that the Holy Spirit impregnated her, not an unholy man like Harry, who was... Back to the lecturer for a brief second here. The lecturer, she said, "Okay, now we're going to talk about something called condoms. Harry, Yet again, the most mischievous boy in the whole school was the only one in the room who knew what a condom was. Not only did he know what a condom was, his last name was Pubes. Just kidding. Harry Pubes. But back to it. Back to theologians and the Virgin Mary. Theologians. I wonder this. If an unmarried, like the Virgin Mary, an unmarried theologian had sex with another unmarried theologian, what would that create? Oh, I know. The Burt Show. Ask yourself this. Ask yourself these two questions. Does one theologian teach a theologian the way a theologian is teaching theologians? Or does one theologian teach another theologian the way that the theologian who is teaching theologians teaches? Simple as that. So, I guess you could say the moral of this episode is, if all theologians and only theologians taught health and development courses, it would put an end to a lot of bad things. It would put an end to a lot of things. Like the Burt Show. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, this discussion topic. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be amazing. You won't want to miss it. All right. Keep it real. Peace out.
Hold up.